M.A.C.P.R.O., stalwart companion, true of heart, and brimming with celestial courage. It is time that I reveal all. Some of what I am about to tell you, you may already have uncovered in your travels. Other truths will be new to you. Decades ago, encouraged by my words and driven by his own boundless curiosity, M.A.C.P.R.O. set forth to begin work upon what he considered his magnum opus. Though I did not reveal the full reason for my request, I impressed upon him that the world would one day have need of a being unlike any other. In truth, he required very little convincing. M.A.C.P.R.O. relished the challenge of creation, and as the years wore on, he had grown weary of the adventuring life. If he had been honest with himself, he had always desired a son. And so, alongside his beloved partner, Quibblesnatch Quixenbottom, he began construction. For decades they labored. The task before them bordered upon the impossible. To create a construct capable of thought and reason was rare enough. To create one capable of true personhood was nearly unheard of throughout all Faerun. Through ingenuity, perseverance, and no small amount of brilliance, they succeeded in crafting your body. Every gear, every rune, every arcane conduit was painstakingly designed and assembled. Yet one obstacle remained. Though they had forged a vessel, they could not create a soul. Again and again they attempted to bridge that final gap. To solve the problem, M.A.C.P.R.O. devised a remarkable invention he named the Sentience Processing Chip, a device intended to serve as both heart and mind.
This should do the trick.
Yet despite years of refinement, it refused to function. Each failure drove him deeper into frustration.
Oh, Sticklebat!
Every solution led only to another dead end. You know this part of the tale. In desperation, M.A.C.P.R.O. did something he had not done in nearly a century. He prayed. His plea reached the ears of Garl Glittergold himself, and the Father of Gnomes answered. Through dreams and inspiration, Garl guided M.A.C.P.R.O. to the distant land of Chult. There he was instructed to climb the highest peak of the Sky Lizard Mountains and labor upon the chip for 5 days and 5 nights without rest. M.A.C.P.R.O. obeyed. Yet even after all that effort, failure seemed inevitable. At the height of his frustration, believing his quest hopeless, he cast the chip into the caldera of the volcano. Then the mountain erupted. You know what followed. M.A.C.P.R.O. lost consciousness and awoke later with the chip somehow restored and fully operational. To him, it was a miracle. But you know the truth of that place. That volcano was home to Rex Infernoth, the ancient Fire Lord, the Light of Chult. Having already been entrusted with his role in the god's design, the primordial being used his sacred flame as a conduit.
Yes! Feed the fire!
Bearing the chip beyond the mortal world and into the upper planes. There, amidst realms beyond mortal comprehension, awaited Garl Glittergold, the priceless gem. Yet even the Father of Gnomes could not complete the task alone. And so he sought aid from another, Gond, the Lord of all Smiths. Upon his divine forge, Gond took the unfinished creation into his hands. He studied every circuit, every enchantment, every dream that M.A.C.P.R.O. had poured into the device over decades of work. Then, upon an anvil forged from the foundations of creation itself, he began his labor. But a heart cannot be forged from metal, a soul cannot be assembled from gears, and sentience cannot simply be invented. Something greater was required. At that moment, a servant of Ubtao stepped forward, Orthendriel, a mighty planetar who had faithfully served the father of dinosaurs since the dawn of ages. Knowing what was to come, Orthendriel offered the greatest gift any celestial can give, himself. Upon Gond's forge, the angel surrendered his immortal essence. His divine spirit was woven into the chip, becoming its spark, its conscience, and the foundation of the life that would awaken within you. The sacrifice was willing, joyful even, for Orthendriel knew his purpose was not ending, but transforming. Thus, through the will of gods and the sacrifice of a celestial champion, the chip was finally made whole, and you, M.A.C.P.R.O., became possible. When the work was complete, the chip was returned to Rex Infernoth. The Fire Lord had shielded the unconscious gnome from the fury of his own eruption, then entrusted both Binksby and the completed chip to his servants, who carried them safely down the mountain. You know the rest of the story, M.A.C.P.R.O. Binksby returned home and resumed his life's work. Quibblesnatch was soon called away to care for his dying mother, leaving your father alone to complete your construction. Soon after, he summoned me as his health was beginning to fail. And so, M.A.C.P.R.O., that is the story of your creation. While it began in the hands of gods and angels, everything that has transpired since you found your master at that lonely campsite has been your own doing. Your victories are yours, your failures are yours, your friendships, your choices, your courage, and your compassion belong to no god, no prophecy, and no design but your own. The gods may have forged the road beneath your feet, but they did not walk it. You did. Orthendriel's sacrifice gave you life, but it did not give you purpose. Gond forged your heart, but he did not decide whom you would love. Ubtao hoped you would protect his son, but he could not compel you to do so. At every crossroads, you chose. And that, dear M.A.C.P.R.O., is what makes you extraordinary. You were born from destiny, yet you became a man through choice.